Hi, my name's Cameron Carlson with AnimeLocation.tv. I'm here at Matsuricon 2016 with Mr. Sonny Strait. How you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm all right. So it's been a year since last time I got the chance to talk to you. It was at Matsuricon last year. How have you been since then?
Awesome. I've done a lot of directing, still coloring ElfQuest, having a good time, hanging out with this guy over here you can't see off camera.
He's lying.
I never hang out with him.
Alrighty, so this year the con is all about pirates and One Piece. How does it feel to be here with all your fellow Straw Hat crew members?
It's a chore. Especially like Chris Sabat and Ian Sinclair and Mike McFarlane and Colleen Klinkenbeard. Oh, what a... you know what? It's okay.
Alrighty, so Full Metal Alchemist, the original series, has now come to an end with its subscription here with Funimation here in America. When the show came out over... So when the show came out over 10 years ago, did you guys ever imagine it would be such a big hit?
FMA?
Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of knew it was high profile. That's a better question for Mike. I bet he knew. But, yeah? Did we know it was going to be a hit?
Right.
Mike and I have been doing this a very long time. We started back, I think the first dub we did was by Thomas Edison, and it was black and white.
So since last time we talked, you had work on Prison School. How did the show go? And, of course, the infamous sleeping on the couch stuff go. So how was it working on the show?
The infamous sleeping on the couch?
Well, you have a couch in your studio, so...
It's for casting. We don't do any sleeping. It's, yeah, it went well. Prison School is an interesting show. I mean, it's probably the most perverted thing I've ever directed, but I think it's probably also one of the best written things I've ever directed as well. So if you haven't checked out Prison School, you need to check it out. There's peeing. There's lots of peeing.
All right, so Assassination Classroom has gotten a second season was announced. How is it? How are you going about reprising your role for the show? I mean, being sensei, you know, not dying, and the world hasn't come to an end yet. So, what are fans looking forward to?
Well, it's already over, so you missed it. I won't give any spoilers, but it doesn't end well for Koro.
Now, if I do remember, Miss Ayu Sakata is directing the second season, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So how was it like handing that over to her?
She's amazing. Yeah, I never directed it though.
Okay. I thought you were the director on that.
Joel was. Yeah.
Joel was. Okay.
You just assumed because you thought I cast myself as the lead in it. Makes sense. Yeah.
I'm casting this show.
I will be me. Yeah.
So
pictures on the box most prominently. I'll be him.
So Escaflowne is getting a new dub from Funimation. How's the project going? And for you and the rest of the cast, I mean, it's you know, you keep hearing about it and how big of a deal it is, and that it's going to be redone by Funimation. So how is it like going back and picking up one of those classic titles and redoing it?
Well, we actually showed the premiere of it at Otakon last weekend, and they brought the original creator Akane to the screening, and it was amazing. He was like, he said that he that thought we hit every emotional note, and that he at one point was sitting there wondering when Vaughn and Hitomi learned English. And I was like, that's really nice. And so it went amazing. Hundreds of people showed up. I was really apprehensive about it because it had already been dubbed 20 years ago. Yeah. So we're fighting a nostalgia factor. But when we got Akane's blessing, I'm like, okay, I don't care if you like it, because the creator of the show says, that sounds good to me.
That's always important. So the world of anime and television has changed quite a bit over the years. How you tackle that, and how do you feel it has helped you with your acting? Because, you know, we were talking about 20 years ago, dubbing was a whole different idea, mentality as compared to now. So how have you handled that over the last 20 to 30 years in the industry?
Yeah, it's actually become an industry. It wasn't much of an industry when we started. I remember at conventions, people ask, how do you become a voice actor? And we'd always say, you know, you should probably become an actor first, you know. But these days, there's a lot of work out there for voice actors, so you might want to focus on that. I know people like Clifford Chapin, who basically just practiced in his room, you know, dubbing over and over and over until he thought he could do it. Yeah, it has changed quite a bit.
So as you personally, as a voice actor and everything, how would you say you've been able to sharpen your skills over these 20 years?
Well, directing helps. You know, when you see someone else do it and you go, oh, that's an interesting way to approach that. And also, I think acting styles kind of change about every decade or so. So it's good to get the fresh blood in there, and you're watching them going, oh, I see what your kids are doing.
Alrighty, now, is there any upcoming projects you want fans to know about at this time that you're working on?
You need to watch Servamp, Servamp, like Servant Vampires. Crazy pun, but a really good show. And it's a broadcast dub at Funimation. Also check out ElfQuest, the Dark Horse Comics. I'm doing the colorist for that. We'll be doing that for the next year or so.
Good.
Yeah.
Alrighty, and now is there any way for fans to keep up with you online? And a final message for all your wonderful fans out there.
Okay. Yeah. You can follow me on Twitter. You can follow me on Facebook, but my Facebook's always full. So if you want to be my friend, you got to wait in line. Yep. And just keep watching, man, and keep reading. Thanks, guys. You've made this an amazing industry to work in.
Thank you so much again for talking with us, Sonny. I really appreciate it. Thank you, my friend.